Hello and welcome to Good Day Southside. We thank you for being with us today. Chris, Vaughn, BJ Mathis. I want to thank our advertisers and those sponsors that bring this quality program to you and gives us the opportunity to therapize, is what I'm going to call it. This is therapy for me.
Okay. Well,
it's really enjoyable.
Yeah, it is. This is a highlight.
You know, we've been doing this 3 years.
That's hard to believe. I mean, it's gone by quick. Time has gone by very quickly.
I was going to say it's gone by really slow. No, it really has gone quick.
It has.
Because somebody asked me the other day, they said, how long have you been doing it? I said, we've just only been doing it a short time. And I started thinking it's been 3 years. Actually, 3 years and 4 months.
Mm-hmm. And this is my 7th year. Because I hosted another show on SBN prior to this one, but this one's a whole lot.
But I was on Romper Room, and
yes,
you weren't when I was a child.
I was not, and
I was
I've been
child
scarred
actor.
for life because of that. But here I am sitting in the greatness.
No, I was scarred for life for being on it. Hey, we were we're filming this 2 days after Mother's Day. Did you have a good Mother's Day?
I did. Very quiet. The kids came over, grandchildren enjoyed that, and it was just a very relaxing
It still
day.
amazes me you have grandkids. I still cannot get over that. I mean, I just can't. I mean, nothing. I mean, I don't mean that wrong or nothing. I mean, you just got, you know.
I don't act like a I don't.
You don't. I mean, when I think of grandmothers, I think of gray-headed people. Kind of like my head, but I don't have grandkids. But I just really can't. It's funny now John maybe, but you know. But seriously, so it was a good day.
It was a great day. Did you cook? Actually, I did.
Did you?
I did, but I wanted to because I'm very seldom off, and I was off and had an opportunity to cook for the family, and so.
I was going to say because you've ate your children's cooking. No, sit down, sit down, please. I can take care of this.
So how about Lisa? Did she have a good Mother's Day?
She said she did. We actually smoked ribs Saturday. She wanted that.
Don't pause before you say that. We smoked. Pause. And then you went on.
I didn't think of that. Okay, ribs. So we had ribs Sunday and corn and a whole thing. That wouldn't sound good. And that was really good. You'll figure that one out later. But anyway, so we did that, and there was a couple projects around the house. So Sunday night I was on the roof of the house. Putting an event thing, and so
just kind of a laid-back day.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was a little bit, but then it was a lot of work for me after that. So.
But you made Lisa happy.
But I made Lisa happy.
And that's all that matters on Mother's Day.
That's all that matters, even though she's not my mom. Which I always think that's funny.
That's going to get you in trouble.
No, it's not. We've had that joke for years. But she is my kid's mom, my children's mom. And so anyway, so we hope you had a good Mother's Day, and we're very thankful for you being with us today. We have with us Don Dunlap. He's with the Fuller Center of Henry County, which is kind of a new 501c3 organization that actually helps current homes that need, and we're going to talk more about it, that maybe need repair or help. So.
Yeah, so you don't want to miss this because it's a way for you to get involved and make your community a better place.
And the end of the show is hilarious, so you do not want to miss it because we've already filmed it because we had to. This is Chris, Vaughn, BJ Mathis. Remember, this is Good Day Southside. Please stay tuned after the break, and we'll be right back.
The Georgia Renaissance Festival is back with new shows. Visit the Hypnotist Show and dare to be a volunteer. See dirty fun at the Hilarious Mud Show and good clean fun at the Nun Show. Feast like a king, shop like a queen. Now for the drinking part. 150 thrilling shows daily, challenging games, daunting rides, and giant turkey legs. It's Pirates Weekend at the Georgia Renaissance Festival. Purchase discount tickets online or at Kroger. Visit us at GARenfest.com and sign up for our email list to win prizes.
When you're thinking of an authentic taste of Mexico, think El Agave Mexican Restaurant, a wonderful place for a nice dinner with family and friends. Check out our bar specials and the wonderful drink specials created just for you. They have amazing homemade authentic Mexican cuisine made fresh in the kitchen every day, great specialties, a wonderful set of lunch specials for you each and every day, and a wonderful taste of Mexico. Our staff would love to take care of you, and we'd love to have you out. It's El Agave Mexican Restaurant, 2 locations, Highway 81 and Jonesboro Road.
Healthcare is changing, and now families are more concerned with preventative care and a healthier lifestyle. So is the Doctor's Office, LLC, South Metro Atlanta's premier full-service family practice. Our physicians and staff provide a variety of diagnostics that can indicate prediabetes, early signs of heart disease, and other warnings that help patients make positive changes before health conditions progress. Our doctors and staff provide the latest medical care at 7 convenient locations, from Forest Park to Forsyth. We keep things convenient by providing x-ray, lab, and pharmacy in-house, as well as additional services for our patients. Start the school year off right with the Georgia-required student sports physicals. Visit our website at tdo-ga.com to schedule an appointment at your nearest office location. Trust the Doctor's Office LLC as your partner for a healthier family.
Come in to see all the new Harley-Davidson models at Harley-Davidson of Clayton County. We're located at exit 233 on I-75 next to South Lake Mall, 10 minutes south of the airport and just 15 minutes from downtown Atlanta.
Hello and welcome back to Good Day Southside. Chris, Vaughn, BJ Mathis here, and we are just glad to be bringing this quality program. This hope you had a. We'll follow that back up again. We'll touch on the Mother's Day again in our next segment when we wrap up. We have with us today Donald Dunlap, Don, and he is a teacher at Patrick Henry High School. I always love the name Patrick Henry High School. Sounds like we're about to charge something or a tax somewhere. But Patrick Henry High School. What do you do there? I just want to make sure everybody knows that.
Primarily a business teacher. I do business, marketing, entrepreneurship, and I facilitate our online learning classes there.
Oh, wow. I bet that's a time consumer.
It is.
The online.
It's fun, though. I mean, it's cool. The kids engage with the technology, and really you show them how to do stuff and then just get out of the way and let them do it. It's cool.
And how long have you been doing that?
The online piece since 2006, and I've been at Patrick Henry since 2004.
Well, now, where are you originally from?
All over the place. I was actually born, even though I don't admit it much, in New York, but as soon as we got sense, we came down to North Carolina, lived there for a while, bounced around South Carolina, and then ended up in Georgia.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't have guessed in New York from your accent. It almost sounds more like Midwestern.
Yeah.
I was raised in Mars Hill, North Carolina. The joke was we piped the sunshine in and the moonshine out. It was a interesting community.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Mars. But I grew up in Charlotte, and my mom lives in Winston-Salem, and so anyway, grew up in South Carolina, and I love New York. Anyway, you are with the Fuller Center.
That's correct.
And if you are a regular viewer, and we were joking earlier, all 12 of you. Anyway, just teasing. But we appreciate everybody watching, we really do. We always joke. We've had on here Shane Persaud before, who is over the Fuller Center in this area, and he works at the Fuller Center. He's an architect. And Don is with the Fuller Center, and your capacity there is...
Yeah, I'm the treasurer for the organization.
And so I said, well, where was Shane? And they looked at me and they said, well, Shane wants a new face. And I was like, well, Shane, there's only so many things we can do for that. There have been advances in medical science, but he is a new face to you at least, and to me also, for the Fuller Center. Tell us, so everybody can know what the Fuller Center is and does. It's a great program.
I should probably have something canned, but I don't. The Fuller Center really is... it's the vision of Millard Fuller and his wife Linda. They started Habitat for Humanity back in 1976. They Habitat's more, about new construction, and down the road they really thought, there's a lot of houses out here and a lot of people living in them that need some help. They've got houses that have holes in the roof and that have busted windows and the foundations are falling in, and all kinds of just bad stuff. And they're trying to make ends meet. They're trying to keep the house going. But if you got a choice between food on the table or fixing the house, a lot of times you got to put food on the table, and the maintenance kind of gets, second and back and third, and pretty soon the house is falling in on itself. So back in 2005, he started the Fuller Center for Housing, completely different organization than the Habitat. And his goal really was to help people that had homes keep those homes and have safe, affordable, decent living, so that you can raise your family, raise yourself in an environment that is safe that you don't have to worry about freezing to death, you don't have to worry about wind and water and rain and those kind of things, helping them meet those physiological needs.
Now, the Fuller Center is sort of new to Henry County as far as, I know y'all worked with the Atlanta Fuller Center, but now Henry has its own chapter. That's
correct. We were working under the auspices of the Atlanta Fuller Center for quite some time. A couple years, Mark Gailey is the president of that organization, and Shane started working with them, and they've started doing more and more projects down here in Henry County. And finally, you know, kind of the moment of epiphany with Shane was, you know, we really need a covenant partnership here in Henry County. There's plenty in our backyard that we need to be doing. So Shane asked a couple of his acquaintances that were passionate about this as well, and I was one of those, to get together, form a board of directors, get the 501c3 going, and actually start the covenant partnership, which we did this past fall. So the Henry County Fuller Center for Housing, Inc. is our official name, and now we're kind of have taken on our own organization and are doing our own thing down here, and it's really cool.
Now, how many projects have you completed in Henry County to date?
As the Henry County Fuller Center, you know, maybe a dozen. I'm just talking off the top of my head. We did quite a few back when we were working with Atlanta. What we really we've got several different models that we do, but the best and most effective is what we call a Greater Blessings box, where we have basically minor home repairs that people can't do. They don't have the money, they don't have the physical ability, the technical skill. It may only be a $3,000 or $4,000 or $300 or $400 repair, but it's something that we can go in, work with that homeowner, and then they kind of pay it back, the construction costs, the materials, those kind of things, to us. We invest in them, they pay back as they can. And that gives them kind of some equity in that whole process. We're what the Fuller Center calls giving them a hand up and not a hand out. They actually are a participant in making their home a better place to live. And then part of what we usually do in those agreements is have them help us with yet another family downstream. So it becomes something that grows and grows and grows.
And you have a Facebook page that folks can like. I guess you have to like it to go on there, and can get a lot of information about those projects.
Yeah, we're pretty much Facebook hounds. I mean, we're big into Facebook. If you like our page and just do a search for the Henry County Fuller Center for Housing or any part of that, and it'll, you know, constrict the search until you see us. Like the page, and then anything that we do is going to show up on your Facebook wall. The cool thing, or I think it's the cool thing, is we'll create an event. For example, this weekend we're going to be going down to Spalding County and working with a homeowner that doesn't have any insurance. Got $3,000 or $4,000 worth of damage to his home. So we've created a Facebook event for that. And all you have to do if you're a member of the Henry County Fuller Center's Facebook page is you'll see that event show up. And every time there's an update to it or other people are added to it, or we add a scope of work or materials needed or volunteers needed or skills needed, those things will show up. So you're constantly being updated without having to go and
look at the
go
page.
to things. Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a break, and we're going to be back in just a moment. And when we do, we'll talk more about that project and a couple more, and we'll have Don with us for our next segment. So please stay tuned. This is Chris Vaughn, BJ Mathis. We are very appreciative to have Don Dunlap with the Fuller Center of Henry County. We'll be right back in just a few moments.
Atlanta Motor Speedway heats up this summer with Thursday Thunder and Friday Night Drags. NASCAR stars of tomorrow battle on Atlanta's quarter-mile Thunder Ring on Thursday nights. Then on Fridays, hundreds of competitors will tear down Atlanta's pit lane drag strip in street-style races for bragging rights. Thursday Thunder costs just $6 for adults and $2 for children. Friday Night Drags is just $8. Children ages 5 and under are free both nights. Call 877-9-AMS-TIX or visit AtlantaMotorspeedway.com.
When it comes time to get in shape, there's only one place, Gold's Gym. Don't look for a leatherhead gym. Don't look for the big meatheads, but stop by a family-oriented fitness center. Gold's Gym has 2 convenient locations, McDonough and Eagles Landing, to take care of all your fitness needs. Gold's Gym has the latest in training aid, equipment, classes, from spin class to aerobics to weight training and more. They've got it all. Gold's Gym, your location in McDonough and Eagles Landing to get your family in shape. Stop by and check out a membership today. It's Gold's Gym, the place to get in shape.
Wanting to look and feel your best this summer? Now is the time to visit Herbal Planet. Let us help you obtain your optimal physique with our natural and herbal products. Our experienced and knowledgeable staff will listen to your goals and recommend the right products to remove unwanted pounds and inches. While you are here, enjoy a nutritious smoothie from the Tea Time Cafe. We also carry natural foods, pet remedies, essential oils, homeopathics, books, sports nutrition, and gifts. Herbal Planet is located at 2560 Highway 42 in McDonough.
Thinking privacy or protection for your family's outdoor plans? Now you can protect your family and your pets or create a relaxing outdoor living space with a beautiful fence from C&C Fence. Building quality fences for over 28 years in Georgia, they have the qualified staff to help you with your fencing needs. Visit their showroom where you can see a variety of fencing options for your home or business. C&C Fence uses only quality products for your fence. Give them a call today or visit them online.
And welcome back to Good Day Southside. We have with us Don Dunlap with the Fuller Center of Henry County, and we were talking right as we were about to go to the break. You let everybody know about the Facebook page, which if you do any search, you said for Henry County, Fuller Center, something of that nature,
right,
it'll kind of, they can like it.
Yeah, once you like that page, you're in. Anytime we set up an event, you'll see it. You can click on attending if you're going to attend, and come out. It'll tell you what we're going to be doing, what you need to bring, what kind of requirements there might be, any special stuff. If you're a plumber and we need a plumber, we'll say, hey, if you're a plumber, come on out. So that kind of stuff is kind of cool.
Now, before we went to break, you were talking about in Spalding County, one of the big events, because this is coming up.
Right. Obviously there's a lot of tornado damage down there. Just right across the line in Spalding County and Sunnyside, there's so many people down there that have had significant damage. And one of the homeowners we're going down to visit this weekend, they just didn't have any homeowners insurance. They've got some roof damage and trees landed on the house. And we did an incredible amount of yard work the last time we were there. And now we're going to be able to start on the house itself.
If somebody says to you, I don't have the skills to put a roof on, there are other things that a volunteer can do.
Volunteers, and the Henry County Fuller Center is really, we're looking for the things that everybody talks about in any kind of organization like this. And you go to church and you talk about time, talent, treasure. Those are the things you're looking for. If you've got time, we can use you. If you have organizational skills, if you can use a telephone, if you can record stuff, anything like that, we can use that skill. If you have a specific talent, especially if you're good in construction, or if you're a mechanic, or if you're a plumber or an architect or a whatever, we can use those skills at specific times. Treasure, obviously we can use the donations to help us help these other people. And we are a 501c3, so if you make a donation to us, and I encourage you to use a check so we have an address to mail you back that donation letter, then that's deductible obviously from, I should probably say consult your accountant or something at this point. But we are a nonprofit organization. But really the cool thing is actually being out there, meeting the people that you're helping, working with them. I mean, I've got some of my high school students that were out there. You know, I've got one girl that had never used a drill before. And, you know, we've got some pictures of us hanging on her, and she's there with the drill, and she's trying to screw a piece of fascia into a board. I mean, it's those kind of things that are really neat. We're expanding the lives of our volunteers. We're broadening their lives, and as they help other people, they're helping themselves. It's a just incredibly cool thing to see.
Well, and I want to touch again on the financial part of it, because there are grants out there, but you need matching funds to pull these grants down to help with some of the projects I was reading about, specifically the one in Spalding County. every little bit helps. If somebody can only give $25, and I know these families pay you back over time, but you have to have some initial cash to buy the materials in order to keep operating and to help more and more families. So that is such an important aspect. $25 could go a long way.
At $25, $2,500, 25 cents. I mean, we've had kids that will donate money. We had a little fundraiser, and there were kids that were just a quarter was all they had. But it went toward this, and they actually were able to meet the people they were helping. Again, that was really a cool thing. And it's not just dollars. If you're having the cabinets torn out in your kitchen and replace them, you know, leave us a post on our wall or send us an email or something. Let us know. We can come pick them up, store them until we can use them to help somebody else out. It's not just dollars, it's things that we can use to help people too.
And you guys will be posting more about the Spalding County situation, because I think your goal is to help a couple of families down there, not just the one. Of course, by the time this show airs, the first Saturday workday will be over with, but I'm sure it'll take more than one day to repair the home.
Of that, and then each time we do one, obviously that'll be another event that we'll create there. And we're down there, we'll be taking pictures, and even if you can't go, you can see what we've been doing and see people in our community reaching out to the Spalding community.
And I have to admit too, I was not familiar with the Fuller Center until about a year ago. I didn't even realize it was in existence. So it's important if, you know, folks who like that page and get the updates can share that also with people on their Facebook page to get the word out.
I mean, you talk about what can you do to help. Clicking share is not that hard. And it really, that lets all of your friends know that this is something that you believe in and something they might want to take a look at.
And you never do wrong by helping other people, especially people in your own community. I guess that's one of the beautiful things.
But we really believe, you know, mission work is important. We've got a mission field right here in our backyard. Let's go out and get busy.
You're not trying to be too, I guess, preachery, but preachery. That's not a word. But
it is now.
It is now. But, you know, in the book of Acts, you know, it's the call to go into Jerusalem, Judea, and Samaria, and then to you always got to take care of your home. You know, you can't neglect where you live or the people there either. So, anyway, if somebody, is there a website we can tell everyone to go to? Or just do the Facebook?
I would encourage you to do the Facebook. We got the website started, but right now the Facebook page is the best way, the most immediate way to get access and updates and those kind of things. Web is more go-to, whereas a lot of our social media now comes to you, which is important.
So we want to encourage you to go to the Facebook.com website and do a search for Henry County Fuller Center. You can find out more information. And if you can also during that, please take the time and write out that large check, money order, cash deposit, give your car, do something, and please let them know, and please be involved. Number of projects coming up, and especially for people who are in our community.
And Don, we want to thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule, teaching students at Patrick Henry and being here today, and thank you for what you do through the Fuller Center to make Henry County and the surrounding areas a better place. We appreciate you.
Thanks for the invitation.
So this is Chris Vaughn and BJ Mathis. We're going to take a break. We will be right back in just a few moments, so please stay tuned.
When it comes time to get in shape, there's only one place, Gold's Gym. Don't look for a leatherhead gym. Don't look for the big meatheads, but stop by a family-oriented fitness center. Gold's Gym has two convenient locations, McDonough and Eagles Landing, to take care of all your fitness needs. Gold's Gym has the latest in training aids, equipment, classes, from spin class to aerobics to weight training and more. They've got it all. Gold's Gym, your location in McDonough and Eagles Landing to get your family in shape. Stop by and check out a membership today. It's Gold's Gym, the place to get in shape.
Come in to see all the new Harley-Davidson models at Harley-Davidson of Clayton County. We're located at exit 233 on I-75 next to South Lake Mall, 10 minutes south of the airport and just 15 minutes from downtown Atlanta.
Hi, this is Ray McBary. Join me right here on SBN Television Channel 22 for The Agenda, Georgia's hottest hot topic show, Monday through Friday at 6:30 and 11:30 p.m. and other times during the day, right here on SBN Television.
SBN Television presents The End Zone, our comprehensive look at high school sports, local sports, amateur sports, and all that is sports in the South Metro. Joan host Dave Pena each and every week as he takes a look at youth and amateur sports from the high school level on down, including local colleges and universities. SBN presents The End Zone, our comprehensive look at local sports, filmed each week at Benchwarmers in Stockbridge. It's The End Zone on SBN Television.
And we want to thank you again for being with us here on Good Day Southside. Chris Vaughn, BJ Mathis here, your host and high priestess potentate here of all things Henry County. I want to thank Don Dunlap for being with us, and I want to make sure I guess fix something. We were joking earlier. I think Shane's got a great face. I mean, I don't think Shane has anything to be upset about, and all of a sudden then I'm thinking in my head during that whole interview
that you hurt his feelings.
That I may have offended him or hurt him, but Shane's a great guy. And I'm just going to say, now that he's left, I don't know what Don's got against Shane. I'm just teasing. And I only say that because he's sitting right here. He hasn't left. Oh, it's so fun being mean and cutting up. Anyway, we want to thank, and so I know right after the big tornado damage, you actually, I'm not trying to toot your horn, but I thought it was beautiful. You actually organized workers and people to go into help actually remove debris.
We did, and the fun part about it is because I know the chairman of Spalding County, and I could pick up the phone and call and ask, do you need some help? And of course, yes, they were desperate for help. We had such a great group of volunteers that went down from all over the county. Don came down and brought some folks with him from the Fuller Center. We had some of our fire department personnel on their day off come down, bring some bobcats. We had average everyday citizens. And what's really neat, you don't know who's going to show up. And one lady from Pinecrest Baptist just came down and brought 50 sack lunches, her and her kids, and just went up and down through Spalding County handing those out. So it was really a great day. We got to meet the homeowners, to talk with them, and they were. What really blessed me about that was the man made the statement to his wife, that they had not prayed together in 15 years together as a couple. And after the tornado, they held hands the next day and they prayed together as a family, asking for help. And then he was so surprised that this group just showed up on his doorstep the next day, there to help. And so that really blessed them and touched them. And so we were glad we were able to be a little small part of that. And so Facebook, again, thank goodness for Facebook. I don't know what we'd do without it.
Facebook and it's amazing to me, you talk to people and people have, you watch the news and you can form opinions or perspectives about how bad everybody is, how bad the economy is, how bad everybody is. But it took people time, it took people gas, it took people's effort to go. And my opinion always has been, and I'm right, most people are good people. Most people have great hearts.
And given an opportunity, they will reach out and help somebody in need.
And many times they just don't know.
Right.
I know you joked the other day about when you were on your hummus, a drive to get hummus, and your car broke down. You were shocked at how many people actually stopped. And nobody knew it was you.
No. That
you were the Chairman Mathis and all. So. And I'm sure some would have done it for that. But,
and some would have probably shot my tires out.
Well, that's a whole nother show and another segment. Hey, we want to thank you for being with us today. I want to remind you again, if you'd like to email us, you can do that at gooddaysouthside@gmail.com, and we would appreciate your emails and love to find out
ideas.
And show ideas.
We want to know what's going on in Henry County.
And we would love to get out of here. So if you have someplace interesting that we could do a remote shoot, please let us know.
Absolutely. And we want to, of course, thank you again for joining us for this edition of Good Day Southside. Again, BJ Mathis and Chris Vaughn. If you haven't already...
You pointed at me and said BJ Mathis. Do we not know who we are? You did. You went, roll the tape back. If you're TiVo in this, number one, that's sad. But you pointed your hand. Anyway. Hey, I'm going to dismiss this now because you don't even know who you are.
All right, go ahead.
Chris Vaughn, BJ Mathis. We're so glad you're with us. Please stay tuned next week. We'll see you then.